Hey folks, this is Jake Davis, and for the third year in a row, I'm going to shoot my live reactions to the Oscar nomination announcements. I don't know how long this is going to go, so let's go ahead and start it. See, it's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning right now, and I waited till the announcements were over so I can skip the intermission and overture and shit like that. Of course, I did my whole predicting. Picked my year's favorite series of videos. Y'all know I'm really rooting for everything, everywhere, all at once.
The Academy of Motion
and the
Picture
Banshees of Inisherin.
Janet Yang.
Good morning, everyone.
Old school.
Welcome to the Oscars nominations announcement. It is so
We didn't
exciting
do this the last
to be
few years.
back live once again to kick off the official countdown to the 95th Oscars on March 12th. For nearly a century now, the Oscars has been the most esteemed celebration of movies in the world. It is a chance for us to showcase the very best films of the past year and for global movie fans to come together as we shine a spotlight on artists working on both sides of the camera. Every year, nominees in most categories are chosen by their peers. Actors nominate actors. Film editors vote for the best edited movies of the year, and so on. But the final and most anticipated award, Best Picture, is chosen by the entire Academy membership.
Yep.
That's around 10,000 filmmakers and artists living and working in over 80 countries.
I know.
And now, to present the nominees, here are today's hosts. 2022 Oscar winner Riz Ahmed and the star and executive producer of Megan, Allison Williams.
Riz Ahmed was nominated in 2021 for Sound of Metal. And you gotta look at it, he's like, well, she got my shit wrong.
Good morning, everybody. We've been awake all night getting ready for this moment.
I
And
was
we're so
so pretty.
excited, so honoured, so over-caffeinated to reveal the nominations for the 95th Oscars.
Good morning, everybody. Riz, I am so happy to be
5th
here
Annual
with you.
Academy
You've
Awards.
been nominated twice, and you won an Oscar last year. So I just wanted to know,
What
did
did you
you
win
watch
for last
this
year?
both of those times?
I did watch it, yeah, but I didn't wake up to watch it. And the reason for that is I never really fell asleep in the first place. There was just a lot of anticipation.
Oh,
And
man.
There's a lot of people who can't wait for us to get
All right.
started.
I'm gonna be
without
skipping
further
these
ado,
skits.
Here are the nominees.
All right.
Performance by an actress in a supporting role. Angela Bassett in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Nothing else in that movie was on her level. No pictures?
Hong Chow in The Whale.
Haven't seen it.
Kerry Condon in The Banshees
Excellent.
of Inisherin. Jamie Lee Curtis
Yes.
in Everything Everywhere
Hell
All at
yes.
Once. And Stephanie Hsu in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
How about that? That's
Next
great.
are the nominees for Achievement in Costume.
Oh,
Babylon,
let's see it.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever,
I hated the costumes in that. I really did.
Elvis,
Well, she's just.
Everything Everywhere All at Once,
They always nominate for
and
that.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
2 movies I didn't see.
Riz, given the extraordinary sound design on your film, Sound of Metal, why don't you take this next category?
Got it. Well, here are the nominees for Achievement in Sound. All Quiet on the Western Front.
War movies. Always favorites.
Avatar, The Way of Water.
Not surprised.
The Batman.
Yay!
Elvis.
The musical, again, a favorite to these.
And Top Gun Maverick.
Very deserving.
Next up, here are the nominees for Achievement in Music, Original Score. All Quiet on the Western Front.
I need to see that. I love the original.
Babylon,
I'll get to it one day.
The Banshees of Inisherin.
Great. Carter Burwell, always
Everything,
impressive.
Everywhere, All at Once.
Oh shit, y'all.
And The Fablemans.
Sean Williams, I thought he was retired. I guess he didn't want to go out on Rise of Skywalker either.
And now we have the first of the two award categories that honor writers. The first is adapted screenplay. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, screenplay by Edward Berger, Leslie Patterson, and Ian Stokell. Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery.
It's been nominated for both of them now. I love Glass Onion.
Living, written by Kazuo Ishiguro.
What the hell was Living? Oh, it's a Japanese movie.
And Top Gun Maverick, screenplay by Aaron Kruger and Eric Warren Singer and Christopher McQuarrie, story by Peter Craig and Justin Marks.
Only 4 nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay?
And Women Talking.
Oh, okay. Sarah Polley.
By Sarah Polley.
Movie doesn't look interesting to me.
And here are the nominees for Original Screenplay. The Banshees of Inisherin, written by Martin McDonough.
Great.
Everything, Everywhere,
Yes.
All at Once.
God damn it.
By Daniel Kwan and Daniel Shiner.
This is great.
The Fablemans, written by Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner. Tar, written by Todd Field. And Triangle of Sadness, written by Ruben Östlund.
That was awful, people. Tar was boring himself, wasn't it?
Now,
Okay,
it's
nobody
with
care about
great
that.
pleasure that I get to announce this year's nominees for Best Live Action Short Film.
I'm sure he's very excited.
An Irish Goodbye.
I mean, nobody's seen these ones. Every now and then you'll get,
Ifalu.
it'd be nice when they nominate people who are, like, see, like Alfonso Cuarón. We know who he is. Or has a couple of Oscars.
And The Red Suitcase. Up now, the nominees for Best Animated Short Film. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse.
I've actually heard of that.
The Flying Sailor.
Now these help, but
Ice Merchants.
to me it's kind of the staple of the Oscars.
My Year of Dicks. And
That's gonna get
an
Googled.
ostrich told me the world is fake and I think I believe it.
That's supporting
Great
actor.
comment. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting
Short
role.
round.
Brendan Gleeson in The Banshees of Inisherin.
Finally gets a nomination.
Brian Tyree Henry in Causeway.
Good actor. I don't know that much.
Judd Hirsch in The Fablemans.
Wow.
Barry Keoghan in The Banshees of Inisherin.
He's
And
great.
Ki Hui Kwan in Everything, Everywhere, All at
Short round.
Once. Riz, this is a delight. I don't want this to end. I have to say it's much easier working with you than Megan. She is tricky.
Yeah, she's she's not around, is she?
Um,
Maybe she wouldn't be around.
yeah.
Get freaked out by
She's, no, we should be good. We're good.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, we'll be right back because in just a few minutes we've got more nominee announcements coming up.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Some pleasant surprises already. Some of these I was predicting, but I mean Black Panther. You know, a lot of people really liked it. I didn't like it. I thought it was ghoulish. It was the best word I could think of to describe that film. Disrespectful to both Chadwick Boseman's memory and, quite frankly, the legacy of the character. Stephanie Sue. Oh, what a great surprise that is. She was amazing in that and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think I even said to my wife that it's funny that pretty much everyone else in the cast is getting all this attention except her, because I kind of felt it was because she was kind of getting overlooked because her character and performance is so big and over the top. But oh man, that's great. And Man, the Wang family's coming for everything, man. They're coming for everything and everywhere. Alright, let's get back to it. Come on, Skippy. There we go.
95th Oscars.
Now, earlier we announced
95th Annual Academy
the final
Awards.
14, including Best Picture.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Music Original Song.
Okay. Gaga.
Applause from Tell It Like a Woman.
Diane Warren, another person who just owns this category. Always
Hold
nominated.
My Hand from Top Gun Maverick.
Gaga.
Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Yep. Rihanna is an Oscar nominee.
Natu from RRR.
Hate that movie.
And This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere.
David Byrne. Damn right. Wait, no,
Now, next up, the nominees for Best
Bob's Burgers, man.
Documentary Feature Film.
damn.
All That Breathes.
I know who's
All the
calling me.
Beauty and the
Fuck
Bloodshed.
off.
Fire of Love.
I've heard that one. That's a volcano movie, ain't it?
Splinters. And Navalny.
And here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Film.
Didn't do foreign language yet,
The
did it?
Elephant Whisperers. Haul Out.
Just me or Whisperers completely
How
overused.
Do You Measure a Year?
Is that about that
The
guy?
Martha Mitchell Effect. And Stranger at the Gate.
Here are the nominees for Best International Feature Film.
Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, that's what they call it now.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Gonna win. Please don't nominate RRR.
Argentina, 1985. Argentina.
There was controversy around that. Not Argentina.
Close. Belgium. EO, Poland.
Isn't
And The Quiet Girl, Ireland.
no RRR? I didn't think, because there's like controversy. I don't think the
Here are the nominees for
'cause
Best
the country
Animated
has to-
Feature Film.
submit it for that category. Animated feature.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
It's gonna win it, probably.
Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
But
Puss in Boots, The Last Book.
let me see that.
The Sea Beast.
People clapping like they've heard of that.
And Turning Red.
Come on. No Chip and Dale? I guess that doesn't technically count. Makeup. Come on, Batman. Batman.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Batman.
The Batman.
The Bat.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Elvis.
The prosthetics.
The Whale.
Tom Hanks' prosthetics for the Colonel and Elvis were atrocious. They're horrific, okay?
Here are the nominees for achievement in production design. All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar, The Way of Water.
It's what production design? The whole thing's CGI.
Babylon. Elvis.
Again, Baz Luhrmann movies.
And The Fablemans.
Fablemans.
The
No
nominees
Banshees.
for Achievement in Film Editing are
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
The Banshees of Inisherin.
So fucking good. That movie just so good.
Elvis.
Dude, Elvis. I hated Elvis.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah. Hard to see that not winning.
Tar.
Editing.
And Top Gun Maverick.
She should have edited half that movie out.
Next up, the nominees for achievement in cinematography.
Oh yeah.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Bardo, False Chronicle, and a Handful of Truths.
I like that title.
Elvis. Empire of Light.
Well, Deacons.
And Tar.
And now, Achievement in Visual Effects.
Avatar.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar: The Way of Water.
Yeah, it's like that's bought and paid. That's in the
The
bag.
Batman.
All right.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
It's better than the first one's effects. I'll give it
And
that.
Top Gun: Maverick. It's time for our final 4 awards. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role. Austin Butler in Elvis. Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin. Brendan Fraser in The Whale.
All right. Haven't seen it, but I was really hoping he'd get nominated.
Paul Mescal in After Sun.
Who and what?
And Bill Nye in Living.
All 5 of those guys. First nomination. I was predicting that would happen this year.
5 nominees for
Best
performance
actress.
by an actress
Michelle.
in a leading role.
Kate.
Kate Blanchett in Tar.
I didn't like that movie, but wow, she was magnificent.
Anna de Armas in Blonde.
Another woman playing Marilyn Monroe.
Andrea Riseborough in To Leslie.
I have no idea what that movie is, but she is an excellent actress. I'm glad she's
Michelle
nominated.
Williams in The Fablemans.
That's a lead?
And
I haven't
Michelle
seen it yet.
Yeoh in Everything Everywhere.
Just 2 categories remain.
My God.
The first is
Banshees
achievement in
and the
directing.
whole cast for
And the
both Banshees
nominees
and
are
everything got nominated.
Martin McDonagh, The Banshees of Inisherin.
Finally, a director nomination for him.
Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. Everything
Daniels.
Everywhere, all at once. Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans.
He is now officially tied Scorsese.
Todd Field, Tar.
Ah.
And Ruben Östlund, Triangle of Sadness.
Oh, come on! The shit movie? Shit Ship.
Now the final category.
Oscar nominee. Go see
Here
Shit
are
Ship.
10 nominees for Best
Don't see
Motion
Shit Ship.
Picture
Best picture of the year.
of the year.
Batman. No, it's not gonna be nominated.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Malte Brunert, producer.
Don't nominate Black Panther.
Avatar: The Way of Water. James Cameron and John Landau producers.
Genuinely surprised by
The
that.
Banshees of Inisherin. Graham Broadbent, Pete Chernin, and Martin McDonagh, producers.
Elvis, Baz Luhrmann, Catherine Martin, Peter Berman, Patrick McCormick, and Skylar West
Oh.
producers.
I just get seasick thinking about that movie.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Daniel Kwan, Daniel Scheinert, and
Yes.
Jonathan Wong, producers.
The Fablemans, Christy McCosco Krieger, Steven Spielberg, and Tony Kushner, producers.
Tar, Todd Field, Alexander
Damn,
Payne,
really?
and Scott Lambert,
Tar?
producers.
He's Triangle of Sadness too, huh?
Top Gun Maverick, Tom Cruise,
Wow.
Christopher McQuarrie, David Ellison, and Joey Bruckner, producers.
All right.
Triangle of Sadness. Eric Hemmendorf
That's-
and Philippe Aubert,
That's absurd.
producers.
That's absolutely absurd.
And Women Talking. Dee Gardner, Jeremy
I
Conrad,
predicted
and
that.
Francis McDormand, producers.
Okay. So those are your nominees for Best Picture.
This was such an honor.
Turn
and
in
huge
to
congratulations.
ABC. Let's see who wins. I am absolutely thrilled. I mean, it maybe Elvis got a little bit more, but because of the acting awards, I gotta assume Everything Everywhere All at Once just dominated that. It seemed like it was nominated in virtually every category it was eligible for, except the art direction. I don't think it was nominated for photography either, but thrilled at its nominations. Thrilled of Banshees of Inisherin. Both Avatar and Top Gun are movies I thought were overblown and overrated, but I'm happy to see them nominate, the 2 biggest hits of the year. Get some crowd pleasers in there. You know what I mean? I thought Tar had an amazing, career-defining performance from Kate Blanchett, but was just a long-winded and pretentious movie. Elvis made me physically ill watching that movie. All the zooms in and out, I just couldn't handle it. I have not seen The Fablemans, Women Talking, or All Quiet on the Western Front yet. And what was the 10th one? All Quiet on the Western Front, unless I was wrong, I believe is the only streaming movie nominated. Oh, of course. Did I mention Banshees? I guess Banshees is the one I forgot. But Banshees also is nominated for, like, so much and so deserving. Angela Bassett, first actor to be nominated for a movie in the MCU. 3 nominations for the Batman one. I was only expecting, or just hoping for the one. Very happy to see that. Just a collection of genuine stars in the Best Original Song department, which I literally always like to see. Lady Gaga and Rihanna, who are both very much heavies in the music industry right now, and especially Gaga. And then there's David Byrne, who's a legend. The Talking Heads. He won an Oscar for his score for The Last Emperor back in '87, and he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Spielberg. Spielberg. 9th Best Director nomination. Like I said, this ties him with Scorsese, but ties him with Scorsese for second place, behind William Wyler, who was nominated 12 times. And if he wins, which he's already won the Golden Globe, it's very possible Spielberg will win for The Fabelmans. That will be his 3rd win for Best Director, which will tie him with Frank Capra for second place of the guy to win the most Best Director Oscars, which goes to John Ford for 4. Thrilled, completely fresh, and I don't catch it. Paul Mescal, I don't know who that is, and I had not heard that film, After Sun. But look at the other 4 guys: Bill Nye, Colin Farrell, and Brendan Fraser. Austin Butler's young, up and coming, star-making performance, sure, but those other 3 guys are all veteran actors who have been at this shit for decades, and this is their first Oscar nomination. Overall, I think this was a good crop, a very wide variety of styles and kind of films. You had your big, massive blockbusters, you had your imaginative crowd pleasers, and you had your indie films, your under the radar movies. There's a little bit of something for everyone in this. Hopefully they don't ruin it or let Will Smith beat anybody up. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.